Well, good morning, everyone. This is Liddell Moore getting ready to bring you another little old short video. Today we're going to be working on this habitat project again. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and spin this camera around and let you guys see what I'm going to be doing this morning. Well, anyway, this is some of the habitat that I've already making. This is going to be some of the lower ground coverage, what I call it. This is going to be some of your real brushy type of habitat. Now, after looking at some other people's videos and doing a little bit more research on this habitat and stuff, if you take, say, just a single habitat and make it and put it like so, you're gonna have bait fish that gonna get up in here, as well as predator fish around it trying to nab one. But you won't have as many bait fishes or predator fish hanging around it with it being like that. But if you take it and fix it like I'm planning on doing it and put it in groups of 5 or more, then what you'll wind up, you just went from a simple habitat to a more complex type of habitat system. What that actually boiled down to and mean is you got more places now for the fish to hide, as well as having more predator fish that's going to be coming in there and trying to nab the bait fish, and that just makes it a lot better setup like that. So this is what the lower system is going to look like as for the brushy system. Now let me come over here and let you see what this other system is going to look like with, say, this single tree. So here's what a single tree would look like by doing it. So you're going to have, like I said just a minute ago, you're going to have bait fish as well as predator fish hanging around this system right here, but not as many as you would if it was clustered up. So let's go ahead and take this thing and move it right back over here like we had it, and we're going to go from a single system to a more complex system. And there you go. So now you see what it looked like right there. When you got it grouped up with groups of 5, you got a lot more limbs and things in there for the bait fish to hide. And at the same time, this is going to make it extremely hard for the predator fish to get in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a walk around a 360 degree so that you can see just what that thing look like around it as far as walking around it. See, it's going to be basically the same all the way around. That thing is going to be real thick in there. It's going to be about like a big old pile of cedar trees that you would see growing out into the wilderness. Now, let's go ahead and get up on this ladder and let you see what it looked like from above. Now see, that's what it's going to be looking like from above if the fish try and come in it from the top side. So see, you got it, this thing here is covered all the way around 360 degrees as well as across the top of it. And if they try to come in through the bottom, you're still going to be looking at the same thing. So anyway, that just makes it a real complex system to help your bait fish out, as well as make more and more predator fish try and get in there and get them. So next thing we want to go over, I had a co-worker, which is a supervisor. He wanted me to do a video from start to finish on building these things. So we're gonna go ahead and try and do that this morning. If you guys want to see me actually build a couple of them, I'm gonna build a short one as well as the tall ones and let you take a look at it. But before we get started on that, this is what I came up with. I wound up ordering 100 of these boxes, 8 by 8 by 8 inches. What I do is once I take them out of the case they came in, I take them and fold them up. I put one strip of tape right across the bottom because that's all I need. And as far as the cement go, and the ones over there, I fold these tabs in, and I'll go around the box in 3 bands. Go already completely around the box with 3 bands. And what that does is it'll keep the box, when you put the cement there, it'll keep this box, when that box starts getting wet, it'll keep it from splitting over in these corners. The very first one that I made, the box split. And I'm gonna show you what it looked like after it's dried. I wound up catching it in time and putting some tape around it to prevent it. But that's what it wound up looking like, the cement part of it after it dried. But now if you look at these other ones here, the cement, as I start wrapping them with that tape around them, you see I didn't have that problem where it was splitting and pushing out. So that wind up turned out to be a little bit better setup than the first one I done. But you know, anything that you do like this, it's gonna be a learning situation. So let's get back over here to the boxes. So what I'm gonna do this morning, I'm gonna do 5 of them, of the short ones, and I'm gonna do 1 of the tall ones. So if you notice on this here tall box, it's a little different. So what I've done, done the tape on it just like I talked about a little while ago, and I took it and pulled these tabs up, and I put my 1 strip of tape across the top of it. And after I put that 1 strip of tape across the top of it, then I took my big hole saw and cut this hole in the top of it. So now what I'm gonna do is when I get ready to pour it, just push those tabs down, open these up, go ahead and pour my cement in this box like this. And once I get my pipe in there like I want it, so what I'm gonna do then is take it and close the tab down. This part here will set around that pipe and hold it in place to keep it from leaning over. And I can go ahead and take it and eyeball it and stand it up and straighten it up just like I want it. So that's all it is to that. So anyway, I think that's about all I need to talk about as far as what we're gonna be doing here. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you my setup here as far as how we're gonna get this here in operation. This is my little old Harbor Freight. I think I give about $200 for that little cement mixer at Harbor Freight. And here are the other tubes that I got cut up. I got 5 buckets there of tubing that's already cut up to 2.5 inches in length, and those gonna be the pieces that are needed to go down in those boxes over there with the cement. So anyway, without further ado, we're gonna get ready to get started working on it. So y'all guys be sure and just hold on, and we're gonna go ahead and get this show going. So y'all just kick back, relax, and I hope you enjoy the video. take a look and see what it looking like. What it looks like right there, guys. There you go, guys. Says it's nothing to it. It's not hard to build these things. It's real simple to build. The hardest thing about the whole project is just go ahead and sit down and take time and measure your tubing out and get it to the length you want, and then take time and cut up as many of them as you want. So that's the that's gonna be the first one of these 5 short ones I'm gonna make. So I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna go ahead and make the tall one and let you see how I do it. Y'all just stay tuned. Here's the box for my tall one that I will tell you guys about. Let me get ready to do that one. Just a couple of things about the tall one I didn't show you guys. Right here, this is where I had to take time and drill all my holes up. Went on and put all my lines down through here where I knew exactly where I want to start the holes off at. and start drilling holes on it. And I got these 2 pieces of wire here. This is they 6 inches, and they're gonna go in these holes in the bottom right here in an X pattern, and it's gonna be for my basically for my conduit. I said conduit for my rebar. I'm sorry, but anyway, let's go ahead and get this other thing of cement made up and get started on this one. ahead and put our wire in, or rebar, as I call it. We're just gonna go ahead and do it like this. All we're doing is just making this X pattern or cross pattern, whatever you choose to call it. Get that, shove it down in the box. all cement in there and got it pretty well centered. So the next thing I like to do is come right in here, shove in on the box, and pull this tab up like so. Same thing with the other side. Shove in on the box, fold that tab up. Once I get that tab folded up and get it around the pipe, I can go ahead and try and twist it and get it about like I want it. And from that point, I can go ahead and just kind of step back and just kind of eyeball it to see if it's appear to be setting up fairly straight. And that's all it is to it. So that's what it look like right there. Once I'm finished with it and it sets up, just let it sit overnight and let it harden. And the next day what I do is I come out here. Let me turn this camera around over here to one of these other ones over here. The next day what I do, I come out here and I take it and put it on my little workbench table over here, little makeshift workbench table. And take it and set it up here like so. And just take my utility knife and go ahead and start working on getting the cardboard box out from around it. So the harder part about doing this here is cutting through that tape. Once you get cut through that tape there, it'll peel on off pretty good. And that's all it is to it. Then the box peel off of it. Sometimes it want to stick a little bit. As some of them you already seen where I already finished, you still got a little paper stuck to them. But that's not going to be too hard to get off. I can just let them go ahead and set up good till they turn white. And I know they're good to go. And I can take the water hose and go ahead and just knock that off of it with the water hose. And if it don't want to come off with the water hose, I can get a little helping hand there with my pressure washer and go ahead and finish it on off. It ain't gonna be too hard of a job. Even if I don't get it all off, and and to put it in the pond, then the water in the pond gonna wind up loosening it. And once it loosens it up, it should fall right on the bottom, because it's already going to be saturated, you know, with water anyway. So that's going to be pretty well the finishing product of it right there, all of them, you know, until I get them put where I want them at. But anyway, that's enough talking about that. I want to show y'all guys something here too. I need to show you. On this one over here, if you notice, the one that I made, the short one, you'll see how the tubing and all is leaned over, it's kind of drooped over like that in a mushroom shape. Well, whenever you make them like that, to start with, they all start off like that, because you got to keep in mind these rows of hoses that I'm buying. They coming in 500 foot row right here. Let you take a look and see what it's looking like. 500 foot row. So that's what it's looking like when I'm buying 500 feet per row. So as you unroll it, it already naturally has that curve in it from where it's been in that row. So after you take it out and cut it, and it sits out here in that sun for a while and go through the ambient temperature of both heat in the run of a day, as well as cooling off at night. If you notice all these other ones I got over here, you notice how they all seem to be standing up even more. So that's what it's gonna do once it done went through a little temperature change out in the sun, and then it cool at night. So just thought I'd point that out while we was working on it. So this is gonna be a learning experience for me and for those of you who wanna go ahead and make some of them, whether you wanna copy directly off how I'm doing, or whether you wanna go ahead and fine tune them and do something a little bit different to yours. It's entirely up to you. But anyway, I just thought I'd go ahead and throw that in there. So anyway, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and probably get ready to end this video. I don't see where you guys really need to watch me do any more, because the only thing I'm gonna do is just do the other 4. So anyway, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and end this video right here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this, and I hope you guys that are interested in making these things go ahead and give you some idea on just how I'm going about doing it, and at the same time you can look at what I got going on, and you may be able to put your own personal twist into it and fine tune what I got going on. But anyway, this is going to be Liddell Moore, located here in Southern Alabama, with brush hogging in the dirty South. Y'all take care, and thanks for watching.